Latino is not a race, and today I'm going to explain to you why you think Latino is a race and why that race always skews towards whiteness. There are Black Latinos, there are white Latinos, there are Asian Latinos, there are indigenous Latinos, even though like the true indigenous community doesn't really identify with Latinos. We're not going to get into that in this video, but I want to talk to you about the mestizos and mestizaje. Mestizaje, coming from the word mestizo, meaning mix, primarily refers to cultural mixing and racial assimilation. It was a way of whitening the culture to this ideal, like, cosmic race, this new race where everybody was going to be mixed, but anti-Blackness was pervasive. And it was a myth that basically like hid the killing of indigenous people, the racism of Black people, and genocide. One of the heavy promoters of this ideology was Jose Vasconcelos, who was the author of La Raza Cósmica, which really promoted mestizaje as a way of national identity. But it was essentially like, if we don't have Black people or indigenous people, we're all going to be great and everything's going to be great and we're all going to be together and there's going to be this racial democracy because these people don't exist anymore and they will have been assimilated and absorbed into the mestizos. Even though this book was written in 1925, institutions like LULAC continue this ideology today. Folks like Felix Tijerina, who was the national president of LULAC in the 50s, specifically did not allow Black people to attend the LULAC meetings. He once said, and I quote, "We're not Black, we're white, we're better than that." Mestizaje is still happening today. It never ended. And mestizos continue to run Latino spaces, excluding Afro-Latinos and indigenous Latinos, and let alone the Asian Latinos. They can't even get a break. So I want you guys to remember this and check out my webinar I'm having April 25th. I'll be talking more about the history of Afro-Latinidad and some of the culture. So yeah, Latino is not a race. Even as we speak, mestizos are fighting to have Latino put Latino as a race on the census, which would essentially continue the exclusion of Black Latinos and indigenous Latinos. So the fight continues today.